Hey there, Advent Reflection Day 15. So let me ask you, do you ever feel like I look? Just kind of like this feeling of, oh my goodness, when is it going to stop? Uh, just everything is crazy, and you don't know if it's going to slow down, and you kind of just got to press on through and get through the day, but you're not sure if the next day is going to get any better, and you don't even have time to just kind of compose yourself and settle things down. You ever feel like that? And you don't know when it's going to stop, and you wish it would, but it just feels frantic and mess, and it's just a mess. Life is crazy. It was that way when Jesus was born. In the Gospel of Luke, in chapter 2, right at the beginning, it says, "In those days, Caesar Augustus declared that everyone throughout the empire should be enrolled in the tax lists. This first enrollment occurred when Quirinius was the governor of Syria, and everyone had to go to their own city to be enrolled. And since Joseph belonged to David's house and family line, he went up from the city of Nazareth in Galilee to David's city in Bethlehem in Judea. Joseph and Mary are expecting a baby, and any day, in fact. And all of a sudden, the governor says, "Hey, you gotta pack up, go to your hometown, and be counted so you can be enrolled for the taxes, so that I, the emperor, can get more money. But you gotta go. You gotta get up and go do it. Time's running out. Hurry up." And they're about to have a baby, and they don't know when it's going to be born. There's no ultrasound, and they got to go now to this tax thing. And you can imagine Joseph and Mary and just going, "Oh my goodness, what is happening? Is this real? And we got to do this. And where are we going to give birth?" And maybe that's the way in your life right now. There's just one thing after another going on, and there's no room for pausing to take a breath. But that's exactly where Jesus is born in the story in the Gospel of Luke. The world doesn't slow down and pause for Jesus to be born. And God doesn't demand that the world stop and take notice. He just emerges in the middle of the craziness. He enters into life. And nothing changes except except that God shows up in the craziness. And it might not make you stop pulling your hair out, but it makes it so that you know that you're not alone in the middle of it. And it makes it so that there actually is a glimmer of hope, so that even in the midst of pulling your hair out, you can smile and you can look ahead and you can say, God is with us. God is with us. And it might make pulling the hair out days and the crazy days joyful, actually, and fun. It might change our perception. It doesn't change our circumstances, but it changes our perception of how we live in the circumstances we're in. That's Advent for you. Waiting on God, looking for God, knowing that God has come among us, even in the craziness. So take a breath today and know that God is present, and know that it's okay to just have those days. But know that when you have those days, that you don't walk that road alone. There's hope on the horizon. Happy Advent as we continue. We'll see you tomorrow.